Hey, what's going on, movie fans? Today I'm going to be doing my very last Halloween review. Halloween season is over, so we'll have to get back to those next year, but we do have more movies coming out that I'm looking forward to, like David Fincher's The Killer, which I'm really excited about. He's one of my favorite directors. But for now, today I'm going to be reviewing The Descent 2. You just saw my Halloween review, so I thought, you know what, I might as well review the second movie, because there's only 2 movies in this series. It's not like I need to review 10 of them, or I would have probably not reviewed this one. And I only had seen The Descent 2 one other time, and that's when it was first released on video. I rented it at Blockbuster, and I'm thinking, this is going to be great. The first one was amazing. They're bringing back 2 of the characters from the first movie. I thought, how could this go wrong? First off, the budget was not very good on this one. I don't know how this happened, but the lighting in this film was terrible. That's what made the first Descent so good. I mentioned that in my last review with the fluorescent flares and the reds that they used. The filtering they used set the atmosphere and the tone. This one had really bright lights. They were so bright you could tell the rocks were made of foam and plastic. I could see everything around the characters. I didn't look in a dark area. They're thinking maybe a creature's gonna come out. Something could be there watching them. I could see all of it. And then the characters are really dumb. And the storytelling is terrible. The way they go back down to the cave is ridiculous. They just pretty much tell the girl from the first movie, hey, you're gonna go back down there or you're gonna go to jail. And she's all crazy and can't think straight. And then she starts to get more self-conscious when she's down there. You should have been kicking and screaming not to want to go back down there. She doesn't even really put up a fight. If they were trying to drag me back down there, I'd be punching people in the face, screaming, kicking. You would have to drag me down there physically. So what they do is they decide to go down there with no guns, no weapons, no extra equipment, just basic spelunking gear. And when they get down there, everything's way too bright. You can see everything around them. So the atmosphere aspect of this is out the window. And then the dialogue is terrible.
I don't think there's anything down here. I think she's lying, and I think she killed her friends, and she's trying to cover it up. I gotta see it to believe it.
Yeah, that dumb trope that's in every horror movie. So then this cop's all acting tough and badass, and they're trying to find out where these creatures are. And then the girl's not saying anything. She's just kind of freaked out, having flashbacks. So they continue exploring through this cave, and then they finally get attacked, and then they all spread out, and they're still like, well, that could have been anything. It's like, this white caveman creature just came out and killed one of your friends and you're still not sure? And then there's way too much drama between them bickering and arguing. And I just don't see people doing that when they're down there. If you're scared in a situation, I see people trying to cooperate with each other more, but I can't really say 100% because everyone's different. But it does get annoying after a while, listening to these people bicker with each other. Creature starts showing up, and then another legacy character shows up. And it's almost like the director didn't guide her how to act at all. It's like the surviving character from the other movie wasn't given the script until the day of, because her acting was polar opposite of the first movie. It was terrible, and it was way over the top. You got characters that are just doing things that are so stupid, it's just making you roll your eyes, and then it's pulling you out of the movie more. There's a scene where they show one of the creatures pooping into the water. I'm sure they poop, but I don't need to know where it goes or see the pool of it. It was just there for the gross factor. It didn't help with the story. If anything, it hurt the story, made the movie look silly. And then the cop decides to handcuff himself to one of the girls, and I'm like, bro, you are in a cave where you have to crawl and climb everywhere. Nothing is on stable ground. Why are you handcuffing yourself to someone? So then finally when the cop dies, you are happy and relieved that he's dead. And then legacy characters meet up with each other, and there's some drama between them. And I would say the only good thing is that part with them together. But then it got way too Mad Max on me, and they just went crazy. Showed them killing 30 of the caveman creatures like it was nothing. And I just was like, dude, this is not a Resident Evil movie. We don't need to be seeing them mow down tons of these creatures. You have taken everything that's scary about them and thrown it out the window. The reason these things are scary is because they're blind, they're strong, and they're fast. If I'm watching someone mow down 30 of these, the intimidation factor of them is gone. You've dissipated everything about them. They look really weak now and easy to defeat. You're just not scared of them anymore. And then the worst part, and I want to wrap this review up because this movie sucks and I don't want to recommend it to anyone, but to wrap up why I don't like this movie is they also just crap on the first one by showing a farmer throughout the beginning of the movie who shows back up in the end because one of the girls survives and gets out of the cave because the legacy characters helped her escape. When she gets out there, she gets hit in the face with a shovel by the farmer, and then he throws her body back into the cave for the creatures to eat, and he looks around like he doesn't want anyone to know about the cave. They imply that he's been feeding these things and he's known about them the whole time. That's the vibe they give in the beginning, but they don't give you enough to know for sure. But then in the end, they confirm it. And he looks around and he's like, okay, yeah, no one saw what I just did. I'm going to keep feeding these things as if they're his pets. These are creatures. You wouldn't be able to control them. They would eat you. It just takes away the fear that there's just a cave. There's creatures in it, and if you fall in there, you'll probably die if they find you. Instead, it's like, no, let's have a farmer who lives up above know about these things, and then he feeds them, and he protects them and watches over them. And he doesn't want the public to know about it. It was just dumb. If you're interested in watching this movie, just know you're going to be wasting your time. I will never watch this movie again. And if I could sway you from not ever watching this, just pretend only the first one exists and they never made a second one. That's my advice to you. Well, that's it for my Descent 2 review, guys, and that is my final Halloween review. I do have more videos coming up. I would like to make an announcement that I've been working on this short film for about 6 months now, and it's just about finished, and I want to share it all with you. And I'm really excited that it's almost finished. So if you guys want to check that out, subscribe to my channel. I will be posting it very soon. I'm not sure when, but I am near completion on it, and I will be posting it on my channel to show all of you. And please leave some feedback on it. So I'm very excited to share that with you guys when it's done. So thanks for watching everything, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed the Halloween season reviews. I have more reviews coming out, and I do have my short film that I'm going to be sharing with you guys soon when it is done. Until then, please hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you movie fans on my next review. Thanks for watching.